The Cleveland Browns won today. They should be 4-1 right now on top of the fucking division. If Baker Mayfield starts all 5 games, we're 5-0. That's a fact. If the NFL doesn't rob us, we're 5-0. Greg Joseph, we need to look at a new kicker. This guy's terrible. I knew it the first week we had him. His line drive kicks and knuckleballs are no good. That last kick, it wasn't blocked. Unless it was blocked, but I don't think it was. Mayfield played excellent again. The only interception he had wasn't his fault, obviously. The receiver ran the wrong route, wrong page. That's a good defense there, I'll tell you that. And Cleveland's got a good defense. Hugh Jackson, yeah, I can't even complain about him. He didn't do nothing wrong. I can't. The only thing I say he did wrong was he challenged a call in the first drive of a game. It was a stupid challenge. He won it, but still, I wouldn't have challenged it. You're taking a chance of losing a timeout. I do like his aggressiveness late in the game. So, hey, Hugh Jackson, up until today, should have been fired. I have no problem with him right now. Whatever. Defensively, I'll tell you what, that game, Denzel Ward, boy, when we picked him, I was like, I wanted Bradley Chubb. But you know what? Cornerbacks are priority in this league, and he's the best-looking cornerback I've seen come out of this league in about 13 years. Maybe even longer. He's a fucking biblical beast. He's a game changer. Makes plays. Callaway's dropping balls, and he'll get better. I thought Haley had a decent game. A couple play calls. His reverse got blown up. Overall, the defense really saved the day. I'm pumped up. 2-1. Like I said, we should be 5-0 if Mayfield started all season. Mayfield definitely is he's a beast. There's no doubt. We have our franchise. You can just see it. He's an accurate son of a bitch, and he's just a winner. He made a run. They had caught a penalty on it. I'm telling you, this guy's a fucking beast. He made a run that was unbelievable. They had a penalty on it. I tell you what, the disparity in penalties was ridiculous. That call, I don't give a fuck what they say about that call. It's bullshit. He got tackled. He could have caught the ball if he wasn't tackled. He lofted it up there perfectly. Njoku had some drops, but then Njoku makes some acrobatic catches. Overall, I'm very pleased with the performance. If we didn't get the win, I would have been pissed off. I would have been mad as fuck, and I would have blamed Haley for not throwing the ball, not going downfield more. Offensive line, I mean, they got good pressure on us, man. Mayfield was under duress, but we got the win. That's all that matters. I definitely see this team as a top 10 team in the National Football League. Make no mistake about it. Under the tutelage of Baker GX Mayfield. With Tyrod Taylor, we're still winless. With Tyrod Taylor, we're 1-5 or 1-4-1 right now. That's a fact. So, I do think in the second half we should have came out more aggressive. I thought we got the turnover. We had to punch it in there. It's hard watching a game like I do because I watch it on the radio. I listen to it on the radio, and if something really happens good, then I watch it. I mean, I watch it, but I'm always got the radio on first, and then when a good play happens, it's just weird. I don't know why I do this. I love listening to Jim Donovan. He's the best play-by-play announcer ever. He's a beast, and I love listening to it. I love everything about it. Now I'm physically worn out, but I tell you what, I'm not as physically worn out as I was last week's game, which I don't even want to rekindle that because I'm still pissed about that. So, I'll tell you what, this girl, $28 she owed me. She made a mistake in scanning that PetSmart. I got my money back, though. That field goal kicker, I'm sorry, I don't... I kind of like the way he said it got blocked at the end, even though it didn't. He's trying to make excuses. His kick, he's got that knuckleball syndrome. I don't like that. And if that wouldn't have went... So I was listening to it on the radio when it happened, and Jim Donovan, if you listen to his call, he was like... It sounded like he was going to say wide right, they missed it. But then when they got it, it's like, oh my God, finally. Ravens got a good O-line, I'll tell you that. Real good O-line, because we could hardly get pressure. And they need to change something They need to change something. They need to have it at the referee's discretion of whether if a quarterback's trying to avoid a sack. Because there's a lot of times Flacco was in the grasp, and he threw the ball. It should have been intentional grounding. There was a running back 10 yards away. Come on, man. Get the fuck out. It should be a discretion call. Well, I really don't even have much more to say about it. I'm just pumped up. We're 2-2-1. A game and a half behind Cincinnati. which means if we play Cincinnati and we beat them right now, we'd be 3-2-1. They'd be 4-2. So we're a half game behind them. I'm sorry. Yeah, a game and a half. And we could easily. I think we're the best team in the division. I know we got the best quarterback in the division and one of the best defenses. I mean, the Ravens' defense is tough, but our quarterback didn't. Our quarterback was good on thirds. I tell you what, the throws Mayfield made on that fourth down or the third down, whatever, late in the game, like in the overtime. This guy, he's just a fucking winner. He's a fucking winner. Sure, that fucking crooked 60th or extra teeth Colin Coward to talk shit, but he's just a troll. Steelers got back on track, but they don't scare me. We'll hang 60 on them at Heinz. Steelers are a thing of the past. The Bengals, they got lucky. They came back. Yeah, I mean, of course, you come back from Ryan Tannehill, that doesn't mean shit. Ryan Tannehill sucks. So, yeah, Hugh Jackson. I'm not going to complain one bit about him. I mean, I hate him, but if he coaches like he did today, I don't see nothing wrong with it. He did have that stupid challenge, even though he won it. I'm really looking at some of the. I don't see anything wrong so far. He did good. So I'm the type of guy, if he does good, if I had my choice right now, I'd fire him. Yes, he did too much. Yeah, I would fire him, but he didn't do nothing to lose his job today. So I'm happy. Someone needs to work with Callaway. He needs to catch the ball more often. The drops are plaguing us. And, Jarvis Landry, he's all right. He's not catching as many balls, but he's being doubled. They got safety help over the top with him. He's being held. He's got to fight through that. This team here is going to be a force to reckon with. One thing I will say, I wish Josh Gordon was with us still, because he'd be a nice outlet for Mayfield to go to. He's a sure-handed motherfucker. And I think he would rather play in Cleveland. I'm going to tell you why. In Cleveland, it's a relaxed atmosphere. In New England, it's almost you're playing on edge, or what do you call it? Pins and needles. In Cleveland, as long as he stayed sober, he could have been right up there. But, I mean, I hope he gets injured for the fact that he's not in Cleveland no more, because John Dickface Dorsey gave him away. So I hope he does get injured. But other than that, I wish we still had him. He's a sure-handed receiver, I'll tell you that. And next week we got, I'm a fucking idiot. I should know. I don't even know. But no, I had a rough time watching football all day. Anyway, Browns win it. Greg Joseph, you need to work on your kicking. Give you one more week. We'll see what happens.